Hello, welcome to Driving Academy. In this class, we'll be looking at differentiation also. I'm going to look at the basic derivatives in differentiation. Basic derivatives of differentiation. Now first, which is number one, I'm going to look at derivative of a constant. I differentiate a constant with x, yeah? So derivative of a constant. Now, if y is equal to kx raised to the power of n, k here represents a constant, right? Then x here is the independent variable. So if y is equal to kx raised to the power of n, to get your dy here, so dy here becomes kn x raised to the power of n minus 1. If y is equal to kxn, where k is a constant, just like 4, 8, 4. Use 3 here. So just like all these ones here, 8, 4, 3. So just like they are constants, right? So if y is equal to kxn, where k is a constant, your dy constant becomes kn x raised to the power of n minus 1. Remember, we have talked about the general method of differentiation, whereby y is equal to x raised to the power of n and dy is just equal to this. So let's apply, let's write the derivative of y when the constant is involved. So example, let's look at the first one, a. Now a says that y is equal to what? If y is equal to 4x cubed, y equal to 4x cubed. So if y is equal to 4x cubed, let's find the y dx. Just as we did the other time, remember just that in this case now we just add k. So how do we do? This becomes dy dx. First, what is our n here? We say that n is the power of x. So our n here is 3. And so this is n equal to 3. So therefore, our dy dx will be equal to k. What is our k here? K here is equal to, say, the constant 4. So this becomes k, which is 4 multiplied by n. Our n here is 3, so k, which is 4, times n, which is 3, then x, which is n, which is then n, which is 3 minus 1. So therefore, our dy dx will be equal to 4 times 3, 12. X 3 minus 1, 2. So therefore, if we differentiate, if y is equal to 4x cubed, our dy dx becomes 12x squared. Easy enough. Let's proceed to the b. You see the same thing. B here says if y is equal to 8x squared. 8x squared. What is the y dx? Just as we did, our constant here is 8. So therefore our k is equal to 8. Our n here is what? 2. So here to n is equal to 2. So let's get dy dx. Our dy dx from here it becomes k times n, right? What is our k? 8. So this becomes 8 multiplied by n. Our n here is 2, so it becomes 8 times 2. Then x n minus 1. N is 2, so it becomes 2 minus 1. So this will give us dy divided by dx will be equal to 8 times 2 will give us 16. Then x 2 minus 1, 1. So we have something like x raised to the power of 4. X raised to the power of 1 is the same thing as this. So this becomes our answer to the b. Let's start to proceed to the c. C says that if y is equal to 3x, y equal 3x, find dy dx. From here now, what is our k? Our k is 3. The constant is the number or the variable that is before the x, which becomes your what? Your constant. So here, our k is equal to 3. Here now, we've talked about something like this. So where's the power of x here? Since there is no same power, but x is here, it means that the power of x here is 1. So therefore, here n is equal to 1. To get your dy substitute to the formula. Our dy here will be equal to k, which is 3, multiplied by n. Our n is 1, so it becomes 3 times 1, then x, n minus 1, it becomes 1 minus 1. So this will give us 3 times 1 will give us 3. 1 minus 1 is 0. So I will say that x raised to the power of 0 is 1, right? So therefore, x raised to the power of 0 here becomes 1. So if x raised to the power of 0 is 1 because it's raised to the power of 0, 3 times 1 will give us what? 3. So therefore, our dy all over the x will be equal to 3. X raised to the power of 0 is 1. So 3 times 1 will give us 3. So therefore, our dy dx is equal to what? 3. So therefore, if you differentiate y equal to 3x, your dy dx will be equal to what? 3. If you differentiate a variable, an independent variable that doesn't have power, you have the answer becomes what? Just a constant. That is how we find the derivative of the constant. Thank you.